Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we worked on our new passenger train line, which we are looking at right now with these Coronation locomotives. No, these are not Coronations, these are... I forget what these are. Well, these new locomotives, these new trains that are running a connection from High Charity to Townsville to Emerald City. So we got all that built out, set up. We had to do some train upgrades. Took care of those. I'm actually going to pause right now because I wanted to talk about something. A decision that I have made about things that we are doing here. And we're going to see what we can do. So, as I have been mentioning for a while now, is that we're having a lot of trouble with the freight not making any money. In fact, it's not only not making money, it's costing us an absolute ton. So, what I decided to do was, since it's just bleeding money like crazy, is to essentially shut down the entire freight side of the business. For the most part. So basically just sell off all of our freight vehicles, all of our freight, all of our trucks, all of our freight trains, and all of the ships that carry freight. And I have gone ahead and done that. I have sold off pretty much everything that carries freight. Because it's just ridiculous at how much money that was costing us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to focus on passengers for the time being, because they make money. And then once we are good for passengers, because I want to get every single city on the entire map connected to the passenger network, then I will come back to freight. I'm going to leave all the lines in place, all the infrastructure is still there, so it'll be just a matter of rebuying vehicles and putting them back on the lines to bring those lines back into operation. And hopefully I can do it in such a way that it actually works. But I was looking at it, and one of the lines was costing us like $5 million a year, and it's just ridiculous. So, this was costing $3 million a year, costing $2 million a year, costing nearly $4 million a year, and that's money I could be using for other things right now. So, we'll come back to it. But for the time being, we'll stop bleeding the money. And we'll deal with it later. So that's the big thing that I did in between episodes. And so we're going to see the treasury, our money in the bank, increase significantly as those vehicles get back to their depots and sell off. So let's see. Now, the only freight line I did keep in operation is the one that is bringing oil to this refinery, then taking the refined oil to the power plant, because I want to keep the power plant operating. That is a fairly simple freight line that, as long as it keeps production up, should be fairly straightforward. And this really should just be cranking out as much as it possibly can, and I don't know why it doesn't. Alright, well, let's not worry too much about that right now. We have other things we need to do. And that is getting the rest of this map hooked up for passengers. We've also got to go through and do a lot of road upgrades, but we'll get to that at some point. So, what I was thinking we were going to do next is go into what I am going to consider is probably one of the most challenging sections of the map from an engineering standpoint. And that is going to be this group of cities over here. Blackwater, Orodruin, Skyhold, Stormwind, and Ironforge. So, we're going to see if we can hook them up, because of all of the mountainous terrain over here is going to present a bit of a challenge. Now, I do already have roads in place, so setting up the buses is not going to be too hard because the infrastructure is already there, but getting trains in here is going to be a bit of an adventure. So we're going to see. Alright, one of the first things I want to do is upgrade roads. I think I'll go medium country roads. Alright. Too much slope. That's because you're trying to upgrade everything up into town there. Let the town upgrade things on their own. That is a wooden bridge. We may need to replace that bridge at some point. This is a really nice scenic road. That'd be a nice road for a leisurely weekend drive to enjoy the scenery as you come up here into the mountains. And coming to the town of Stormwind. All right. So that's all upgraded. Alright, and I guess we need to decide what is going to be the first and primary set of bus routes. And I think, you know, Orgrimmar to Blackwater to Stormwind might be good. This could be a long route. But we want to get something in there so that it starts generating revenue. So let's go ahead and start getting Blackwater set up for trams. If that's even going to be possible. medium street. This is what I'm thinking here. To bring this down the hill. And make that one crazy intersection. Can I put tram track on there ahead of time? Yes. Alright, and then you... Well, that's actually going to work, isn't it? Yes, it is. We're going to have a bit of a bridge. But so be it. Alright, let's get the tram track on there. Too much slope. Too much slope. Alright, what is too much slope? That road there, I think, is what's causing too much slope. Alright. Delete it. Because there's a lot of crazy terrain going on here in town. Alright. Actually, that might be a nice place to go ahead and put in our depot. Or not depot, station. All right. Now these are the other depots. Want to make the intersection even crazier? Yes. Alright. And tram depot needs to be on the actual section of the road that has tram tracks on it. Can I get away with not knocking that house down? Too much curvature. Smooth that out so that it looks less ridiculous. A little bit, I think. Alright. So that's set up. We'll just have to put the stops in. And Stormwind. Let's see. Let's actually send this road like this, and then we'll bring this road through like that. I have an odd one. We'll smooth it over. let's see. I'm gonna bring that in there. But we're gonna have there's a bit of a valley there, so let's see. I'm gonna cut a little bit. Oh, there's our autosave. Keep the eventual bridge something a bit reasonable. Let's see, what style do I want to go with? I guess we'll stick with this. Alright, and then I want to bring... See, I don't necessarily want to do a tunnel. Yeah, that works. We'll need to clean this up a little bit. I think that'll work. So let's get tram on there. Alright. Then we're going to have the buses coming in here. So I think getting our station in here makes the most sense. And it fits pretty well. Alright, and this will be a good place for our depots. Except there really isn't room for an extra intersection. So we'll put the tram depot in here. And then we'll get the road depot like... Too much curvature? There, works. Alright. So let's get our tram line set up. You're already covering pretty much the entire city. But we're going to put a tram station there. We'll put a tram stop there. And we'll get one there. That should cover everything. Alright, this is the tram for Blackwater. And considering this is hilly, I want one with good horsepower. 258 horsepower, 136 horsepower. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of those trams should work fine. Alright, the Stormwind tram stations. We are going to want there, and that should cover it, I think. Yeah, that should cover all of it. Alright, Stormwind. So let's go ahead and get those trams on there. Buy trams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be fine. And then we'll set the line to the Stormwind tram. There we go. And then we'll set up the bus route. Alright, where is the station? There it is. You should be using a different terminal. Yeah, move over there. Alright. Into Blackwater. And then out to Stormwind. And then back to Blackwater on Terminal 2. Good. Alright, so this is going to be ICB, Orgrimmar to BKW Blackwater to STW Stormwind. Yes. Alright, let's grab those road depots. And I think we're going to go with 24 total buses. The Twin Coach 44S carries less passengers. But better horsepower. So I think we're actually going to go with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should cover the line pretty well. And Orgrimmar to Blackwater to Stormwind. There we are. Let's go take a look at the buses as they come out. Those look like your proper modern style buses. Alright. Now comes the tricky bit. Trains. I think we're going to run a train for the same line. And then we will do branches right through here. And we'll get the Iron Forge somehow. Alright. So Orgrimmar has tons and tons of passengers sitting in the station. So you're going to need another terminal. Oh, and then of course, broke the lines. Alright. Because it also electrified the station? That's annoying. Alright. So now those don't line up right. Alright, that side's fixed. And actually, what I might do here is rearrange how all this lines up. Take this opportunity to change some of this a little bit. Because it would make more sense for the outside two tracks to head to Brule. Can I rearrange how these things are laid out? Let's see. Transit tracks? No. Station slope, underground tracks, underground track depth, underground track length, underground track angle. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, no problem. Here's what I'll do. You come out of there, and you go to there. Okay. And then you come out of there, and you... So, I want to do it short. And so you're going to have to slow down for that station anyway. Alright. Now the other thing I'm curious about is this pre-built track. X pattern turnout. Those don't matter there. Track distance. Oh, you can spread them out. Interesting. Slope, type. Altitude adjustment, wall track distance. No, apparently you can't curve those. Alright, that's fine. Huh. I can actually get the crossover in there. Right, and then we need to change the station here. The terminals. Because, let's see, you are moving to terminal... No, this is going to be different. Hold on. Alright, we're coming from High Charity, right? So, this line needs to be over there. Okay, I gotta do it the same thing over here. Alright, hold on. Didn't think about that. Then I have to do the same thing on both ends. Oh well. Actually, I want you to just come out there. Then there. And then we'll put our diamond in. And then we'll signal here. Alright, so that guy coming into 2 needs to move to 3, and you need to move to 2. There we go. And now all the passengers just need to move to the right terminals, because we changed everything on them. And that will work. And so then this line is going to head towards Blackwater. I think we're going to have a pretty strong curve there. The road gets a little lumpy, and so does the track. Okay, well that's... slightly annoying. There's just no room to put a bridge in here, so... it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And that looks better. What about the other side? The other side looks fine. Alright, and then you just start double tracking there. Alright. There we go. Alright. That is about time for us. The first challenge of this new line has been overcome. That is getting that station reconfigured. Alright. So... that may have been a bit more buses than I wanted. No, I think it's just a matter of... they're all kind of grouped up right now. They should spread out over time. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead, end the episode here. Yeah, see, we've already made 89 million so far this year. So yeah, that is going to be... that's because we've sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah, sold $69 million worth of vehicles. But even still, that's $30 million, or well, probably more like $20 million in profit. Even with all the construction that I've been doing. So, yeah, we'll get back there. We'll get back there. We'll get all that freight set back up again at some point. All right. We'll go ahead and end the episode here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.